If I'm 86 years old, you can look at me now and then look at me in the past, and this is exactly who I said I was gonna be.
Destroy Lonely is actually older than you think. That's why his hair is gray. Just kidding. I mean, right here, he definitely looks older. I'm not sure. But no, his hair is obviously gray because he dyes it. Let's get into how he actually started his locks and how he maintains them and how you can get your locks like him if you would like. Destroy Lonely not only has gray dreadlocks, but he also keeps his hair in 2-strand twists. Step number 1, he has a 4B or a 4C hair type. Very tight curl pattern. If you don't know your hair type, make sure to click the link down below and I have a video on how you can discover your hair type in order to figure out what maintenance method and also how to start your locks for your specific hair type. So step number 1, he has a 4B, 4C hair type. Step number 2, he started out with most likely twisting with gel, more of a traditional route. And when it comes to maintenance, he does twisting with gel and does 2-strand twists. That's why his hair is mostly in 2-strand twists. And I would highly recommend you guys to do this hairstyle. 2-strand twist not only maintains your locks, but it also matures your locks a lot faster. With the locks being twisted together just like that, it causes friction within the locks and then allows them to tighten up and become locked quicker. But in this picture specifically, he doesn't actually have 2-strand twists in. These are actually braids. And if I had to choose between braids or 2-strand twists, I would choose 2-strand twists every single time. So number 1, he has a 4B, 4C hair type. Number 2, he started out with twisting with gel. Number 3, he does maintenance with 2-strand twists, twisting with gel, and doing braids. If you want to maintain your locks and not have it be boring, do a hairstyle with it. Because twisting with gel and just adding the duck clips in can get pretty boring pretty quickly. But 2-strand twists, box braids, barrel twists, cornrows, all these hairstyles make it more fun and you can discover new looks along the way. But the biggest problem with Destroy Lonely's locks is that he had to bleach all of his hair in order to get this color. And I want to send a huge warning to all you guys. Don't bleach and dye your hair if you plan to eventually return your hair back to its normal color. And to take it even a step further, I wouldn't bleach or dye your hair if you plan on keeping it for a long time. I have personally seen people bleach and dye their entire head of hair and have over 12 inches of hair, and they've grown their hair out for multiple years and all that bleached hair eventually falls out. And that just comes with it. It will all eventually fall out over time. Now, of course, having your hair in locks does prevent most of that, but it's still gonna eventually happen over time. So for example, if Destroy Lonely were to grow out his hair for the next 2 or 3 years, all of this bleached hair will still somewhat be there, but he's gonna lose some length because some of it's gonna fall out. And that comes with the territory of bleaching and dyeing the hair. Nothing wrong with it. It doesn't kill the hair, it doesn't make the hair worse because the hair, when it grows off of the scalp, is already not really necessarily a living organism. But there are a few things that happen when bleaching and dyeing the hair. It does become a little bit dry, it becomes very brittle, and those are the 2 things you have to keep in mind, is that you really won't be able to return the hair back to its normal nutrient level or whatever you want to call it. You really just permanently kind of destroy the hair. But if you really want to do it, go ahead and do it. It's just keep that in mind.
Hey, do you want locks? Then let me tell you about these awesome new locking products I've started using. They're all on Greatlocs.com. Greatlocs is a lock care company that goes beyond the roots by making locking up hair easy for anyone. I was overwhelmed by the way lock products were developed in this industry, so I have one simple goal: get rid of the fluff and take the difficulties out of lock care by creating products that do what they say and being a company that says what they do. Always honest, always great, always innovative, only on Greatlocs.com.